Hi, this is Marge Bates again from Marge Bates Studio in Situate, Massachusetts. So the last time I showed you how to lay out a prefelt for the purposes of making, the official name is doodads. Doodads for Veronica's scarf. Remember we spoke about how sometimes when you're making a scarf it comes out just a little too short? Well, adding doodads is a fun decorative way to add length to this scarf, which added about 8 inches. So how cool is that? So I've got the wool laid out, and now I have to wet it down. That's the next step. So I'm going to take this piece of fabric, it's called tulle, T-U-L-L-E, and I'm going to carefully cover the wool. Whoa, just the right length. And once it's covered, I've mixed up some warm water. I'm using Dawn dishwashing soap, works fine. I've tried some of those fancy, oily, granola crunchy soaps, and trust me, this is just as fine. So I'm going to start down in this corner and put my hand on it for a couple reasons. I don't want the wool to move around under my hand, so once I wet it, see what I'm doing there? I can gently lift my hand so the wool stays right where it's supposed to stay. Can you see that? I'm trying to do this and watch the camera to make sure you can, because this is a whole new thing to me, videoing my work. So see what I'm doing? I'm gently putting my hand down. I'm wetting it on my hand so it doesn't get deluged with a big amount of water. And then I'm lifting my hand off it carefully. That way we won't upset the wool fibers. So again, rather than take the time to go down this whole piece, why don't I show you what I do next? Just do a little bit more. Gently put my hand down, warm soap and water, gently lift my hand up. Okay? What I do next is I obviously want this to be wet and soapy. I'm just going to take my hands all around it to make sure I didn't miss any. So this is very wet and very soapy, but is it too wet? A little bit. I'll show you what I do. And again, for every felted scarf you see out there, there's a felted artist that has their own way of doing things. I just gently put a cloth over it, very gently lift it, and it gets a lot of the water out. I'll show you what you want to achieve. You want the tulle to be able to come up very easily like that. See? It's wet thoroughly or else the tulle would catch on it. And then look here. See? Just a little bit of water left in it. You don't want puddles of water because when you start manipulating it, if there are puddles of water, all the roving will move around. So this is a great start for the pre-felt. So do this part, uncover it, and I'll be back to show you what's next. Thanks for watching, and again, Marge Bates from Marge Bates Studio in Situate, Massachusetts. Bye-bye.